Welcome back. What's up, YouTube? Finding the channel. Finding this channel. You had to get to a certain state of being to find this channel anyway. And a lot of it is us being family and me reuniting the ancients, the old tribes, people that I'm related to, which is everyone and everything. So, alright, let's just get right into it. Like I said, it all rings true in every layer that, like, okay, if you have, like I said, if you have a dream of someone that might be an angry person, that just represents an element of you. And if you're like killing the person, you might be suppressing that assertiveness in you or whatever. So the same thing rings true for this layer too. So we all pretty much made me. We all made me. We self-actuated this energy here as this reminder energy to create this channel to remind ourselves, to where we can come to this and remind ourselves of the knowledge of self, of who we are and what we aren't. So it's just a reunion or a waking up of this thing, this aspect of you that is me. So same thing goes for anybody that walks into your life or walks out of your life. It's basically a reflection of what you could be or a part of you. If you house a certain type of person, you know, you're housing something inside of you that you might be looking outside of you for. If it's a person that's assertive, if it's a person that is submissive, whatever, there might be a part of you that you're suppressing, so you're outsourcing it to this person and you're housing them in, you know, in your environment. So we're all aspects of the one, you know, of the self. You know, basically just interacting with each other as gods and goddesses or whatever, as creators, as awareness, whatever, as will in human form. And pretty much there's groups of souls, like I said, but there's all these waves that we are residing on, and different ones collide over the centuries. Like when someone runs into an ancient kingdom, you know, if they excavate something that's anywhere on the earth that they might not have known of before, or that a group of people might not have known of, and then they say they found it. I don't understand how people say they found something, but they know it's been ransacked maybe 2 or 3 times before they got there, but they say they discovered it. It's crazy. But either way, if you run into a tomb, you know, when you say something is dead, like a mummy or whatever, it really has a living intention as far as communication of what was and what is, as far as different mergers that occurred on this planet between beings. You know, as far as being this human vessel expressing itself timelessly throughout the universe, all of the different human vessels that are in different so-called time patterns that are, all right, like if we're in a time where we create these limitations and have this rigidness about our existence, we might be able to achieve some things, but we lack others. So another group of existers come in the form of human flesh, and they merge onto this vibration with us, and we have a different period of time, be it the Iron Age or whatever. So when they talk about aliens coming and bringing technology, it's just the birth or the collision of 2 wavelengths. And we, as far as looking at it in linear time, you know, they merge onto the same little path, I guess you could call it, and exchange. So this has happened many times where different beings from all over the universe are coming together on this place that we call Earth, from different vibrations, merging, creating a reality, and getting rid of old things, creating new things that are, you know, creating this experience overall as one single experience. So whenever we find something that's so-called ancient, or, you know, usually when we get into certain things, like I said, it was like the Iron Age and different Bronze Age, these different ages. When it comes to metals and things like that, that evidence is here. But people that might have been living completely holistic, they're not going to really leave much of a trace, in a sense, even though these energies are still here out in the universe. It just, as far as its physical presence, the dense physical presence will show itself in different ways. Maybe it's a sequoia tree or a redwood or whatever. Like it's something ancient that you identify as ancient and pretty much timeless, that knows itself. So again, we are the elements, we are the hurricanes and the winds and everything, the rain, all the storms and all that. So yeah, we are the elements, and we all converge on different points in so-called history or time and create exchanges with one another to learn and exchange, observe the whole. You could look at it as like the whole universe looking in. Any experience, especially if you get into projection of your awareness into another experience, you'll notice that there's other people or other things doing so. Anytime you do that, you're pretty much being monitored in a sense, because all of the awareness that is controlling that experience, they are observant of everything in their circumference, in their area. So if you observe something, project yourself into, if you might call it a dream or whatever, if you project yourself into a circumstance where someone's getting killed or you're getting killed, jumping off a cliff or whatever, there's something there experiencing that too, whether it be first person or third person, because multiple entities can be in, multiple awarenesses can be in one vehicle, just like 3 or 4 people can be in a car. It's the same thing. It's just about which one's on the steering wheel, which one has the wheel that's pushing the vehicle more. And you've seen it before, backseat drivers can push the driver to do certain things. So as far as being awareness, experiencing a human experience, we're all just, again, vibrations expressing the universe itself, different aspects of one another, and all the remnants of it, they're all recycled and come back. Be it the Druids, the Celts, the people of ancient Siberia, the people of ancient Persia. Before it was called Persia. These names are just names that you can use to relate now. But whatever it is, there's that common bond, that common source of the knowledge of self. Trying to, basically, as far as time cycles or the spinning of time, when 2 cycles run into each other, we have a different age or a different era where things merge and change. And you feel it in your life, and whether it's your 7-year cycles or whatever, when you go from one point in a spiral to the next, when you get to the outer end of the spiral, once you've completed one section and get to another piece. So you realize that it's a never-ending or never-beginning spiral, pretty much, where you really just want to get to a point where you continually learn, and you continually teach, and we remind each other. When we lose ourselves, we bring ourselves back down. So not back down, back up, whatever. So with me or anybody that's doing so, reminding us of ourselves, what our true nature is, we're all waking each other up, because we are waking different aspects of one another up. If I wake somebody up that has a different vein of knowledge, I'm just waking that thing up inside of me, pretty much, so that I can learn or remember what I lost but always knew was there. And the same thing, we have an exchange there. So it's all, as far as waking others up, we're just waking ourselves up. And yeah, it's pretty much it. So I got another video for y'all in a second, but boom, I'm back.